Hey, what's up guys, and welcome in this new tutorial where I'm gonna show you how to make your tech house leads stand out. So before starting with this tutorial, I would like to remind you that all of the samples and the midis are from our new pack called Rocket, which is a base tech house collection that includes one-shots, loops, construction kits and much more, and you can check it out from the link in the description below. So let's start by listening to this quick loop. Really basic, we have a full drum loop and a bass loop, and what we're gonna do today is covering some new and practical tips that can help you with your leads. We're gonna cover a bit of everything, so sound design, post-processing, as well as a bit of note writing as well. So let's start with the sound design. So we're gonna have this lead here. And this is just the initial preset in Serum. There are a couple of interesting things that we can do for the sound design. I think a really cool tip that not a lot of people use is just to go here in the filter section and start playing a bit with these comb and flang filter presets. So you can make something like this. And this gives this more electric feel to the synth. So just experiment with some of these filters. Obviously you can combine them with some other presets. For example, here we have this other synth. As you can see here, we already have a filter which is being modulated by this envelope, but what we can do is we can go here in the effects section, take the filter here, and here as you can see we have pretty much the same filters. As you can hear, we are adding quite a lot of character to the synth. As for the next sound design tip, we're gonna use this single note that we have here. Really basic, and what I want to show you guys is this really quick tip with the LFO. So basically gonna take the LFO to the level, and this is what it sounds like. We're gonna put it on trigger, and then we can change the rate here. And we have this effect. So here, by holding shift, you can pretty much design your own shape like this, or you can go like with the standard one. So here you have also all of the different shapes. So let's go with our triangle. And one thing that you can do here is go on macro one, and we're gonna do like this. So you can automate this part to create this really famous effect. So these are with the LFO synced with the tempo of the project bar. If you click here on BPM, you can adjust the rate freely. Like this. So a lot of options for you here, and this is pretty much all for the part on sound design. Now we can move into the post-processing. Here we have a couple of interesting tips. So we're gonna use still this Serum preset. This, and the first two tips that I have are for the delay. So we're gonna use a dub delay as well as some pitch delays. So as for the dub delay, we're gonna go into time mode, gonna create something like this. We're gonna make sure that the left and the right are not synced. So we have this effect, and we can easily automate this one. So let me do a quick example here so that you get an idea. So this stop delay is used a lot in Tech Outs production, especially for these kind of transitions. So this is how you set it up. And the next one is going to be the pitch delay. For this one, we're going to use this single hit. And what we're going to do here is go here, and we're going to increase a bit of the feedback. Okay, yeah, let's remove this one. Let's keep it as it is. Like this. The magic here happens when you change the delay time while the note is playing. Like this. And the way you can make this work in your track is by opening another audio track, set it to resampling, and we're just gonna record the automation live. Like this. And so now you have this sample, so we're gonna put it in a new track, and you can use it, for example, right before the drop. So something like this. So the last tip that I have for the post-processing has to do with the reverb. In particular, here in Ableton you have the hybrid reverb, which has basically this convolution function. This is really useful for synth because as you can see here, you can select different rooms, and this delay is able to reproduce the reverbs of these rooms. So for instance, we can go for plate. Let's put the blend like this. And here you have all the other plate rooms that you can use. And I think this is really the best way to apply reverb to your synth, because it's clean, but it still gives you the classic room and dimension that reverb does. And so for the last tip, we're gonna stick with this synth, and it has to do with the small pitch bends in the note here in the MIDI creation part. So when you do that, you want to make sure here that the range is what you're looking for. So here in Serum we have a -2 +2 semitones range, which is a bit too small. So we can go with a +12 -12, which is actually an octave. And we can go in the envelope section, and as you can see here, MIDI control pitch bend, and we can add like some small pitch variations like this. So these were some tips to make your Tech Outs leads stand out. Don't forget to check out Rocket from the link in the description below. Let us know what tutorial would you like to see next, and I'll see you soon. Bye!